Yo, what up guys, it's your boy AP, back with another video. A little bit of a change, you know, I cut my hair, whatever. Yeah, I've been kinda busy, it was Thanksgiving, it was a little crazy, but back to weekly uploads, back to one beat a week, one tutorial a week, and one album review a week. So we back to this grind. As you could tell with the name of the video probably, today we're gonna be learning how to make Trippie Redd type vocals. I have here some audio that I freestyled. I try to make it as Trippie Reddy as possible, the little screams, the little emo type shit, you know, the rasp. So we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna show you how to get all those Trippie Redd type vocals and how to get that effect on your voice. Right here I got some ad-libs. I'm gonna mute these and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna loop this first little part of the verse right here. That allows us to kind of hear it over and over again and get that mix right. And then we're gonna move on to the ad-libs. Sometimes the ad-libs can be a little distracting, you feel me? So before we get into mixing, don't forget that I do a free mix and master giveaway with every video, every tutorial. All you gotta do is smash that like button and drop a comment. And every week and every video, I go through the comments and I pick a winner and I give them a free mix and master. So go do that. It's a good way to get a free mix and master from the kid. We got our verse looped a little bit. This beat is actually a Trippie Redd type beat that is free to use, and I'll put the link in the description if y'all wanna go make songs to this beat. It's fire as fuck, so I'll put the link in the description, go download it. Make a banger.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far.
Okay, that's what we're working with right now. As you guys can see on this left side, I already put the auto-tune on the vocals because y'all not gonna get me slipping like that, okay? Let's click into the auto-tune. It's the pitch correction, sorry. One thing about Trippie Redd is that he doesn't go full blast with the auto-tune. You know, he has the tune, but it's not cranked up like maybe a Tory Lanez or a Travis Scott. It's actually more relaxed. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're trying to get that Trippie Redd effect. He doesn't go crazy with the auto-tune. He just keeps it light. We're gonna exit out of here. And before, when you guys are recording at home, the most important thing that I want you guys to remember, before you even record, this is before everything, before the auto-tune, before everything. I can't stress this enough. I want you to go check your levels and make sure that you're not coming in red or even orange. If it's going red, lower the input and don't let it go red. You would rather your vocals come in quieter and then crank them up with the effects and stuff and the compression, then come in too loud and red line, and it's gonna sound like bad quality. It's gonna sound like, because it's gonna be distorted, you know, if it red lines, it distorts. So, and with Trippie Redd, you know, he's doing that's pretty loud, you feel me? So lower your input, make sure those vocals are coming in at a green, easy level, not even getting close to red, okay? So that's first and foremost. Next is EQ. We're gonna go over to this left side right here. I'm gonna click EQ. And with this first EQ, you know what I always say, you're gonna cut with the first EQ, compress, and then boost with another EQ after the compression. So right now, let's play it. Let's click this analyzer so that we see the wavelengths and stuff like that and the frequencies. And let's play it and let's see where we need to make that low cut.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever, but now we're apart.
Okay, I like that. We're not gonna do too much cutting. I've gone over that, you know, in my other videos. We're just gonna skip right to like the trippy effects. So we did the cutting. We're gonna exit out of that and we're gonna go back to this left side and we're gonna go to dynamics and we're gonna go to compressor. Click on Studio FET. Again, I'm not gonna go into EQ and compression too much in this video. I say that I already explained that in all my other videos, so if you haven't seen those, go check those out if you need more help with EQ and compression. We're gonna do some quick EQ and compression.
We said forever, but now we're apart. My door's love scars. You broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, it didn't go far. We said forever, but
okay, that's a good compression right there. The quick things that I will tell you about the compression is made sure it didn't go past -3. It kind of, with a screaming voice, it might -3 a little more often, you know, maybe even brush -4 sometimes on those loud ones. So what I did there is I made the ratio, it's usually 2:1, you know, on this Studio FET. I made it 10:1, which means anything that gets too loud is more prepared for a louder vocal, you know, it's more ready. And then I made the output gain -7 because it's already louder than the beat, so we just need to get that vocal level with the beat and sounding, you know, at the same volume. So I'm gonna exit out of compression, and now with this second EQ, we are gonna go a little more into how to bring out Trippie Redd-ish type sounds out of the voice, you know, like, so remember guys, we got auto-tune, we got EQ, we got compression, and then we got a second EQ, and this EQ is the one where we're gonna excite and we're gonna boost vocals up that we do like, you know, that kind of gives the voice the attitude that you want it to have, you know, you can basically manipulate the voice to sound how you want.
love scars. You broke my heart and it left love scars. I said love scars. You broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, it didn't go far. We said for part. My door's love scars. You broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, it didn't go far.
Alright, we got that EQ sounding fire. Basically, the first thing right away that I did is I took this light green one, and it's around 700 hertz. And remember, I'm just going back and forth and listening and using my ears to see what sounds good, what sounds like a rocker, like, you know, you could hear it, you know, you could hear it, you'll know the sound when you hear it. You just sweep back and forth, and when you hear it sounding better, you stop, you kind of look through that area a little bit and see where the perfect spot is, and then you boost it maybe 3 to 5 dBs. That's usually what you want to boost, 3 to 5 dBs. So I found that sound right at 700 hertz and boosted it 2.5 dBs. Next, there's always one, when you're trying to get that, you know, a little spice in the voice, I always look between 2500 and 3500 hertz. That's always like a sound that brings up, it's not completely high, you know what I'm saying? It's not the high highs, it's in like the mid highs, you know? And that range right there, 2500 to 3500, that's always a good place to test out. So you want to see if it sounds better between there, and then you find the exact spot and then you boost it. So I found a place around 2700 hertz and I boosted it 5 dBs because I thought it sounded really good and really like rock starish, like you know. And then I took this high slope and I went from 5500 hertz and I just boosted it 1 dB, and that's not so that you hear it necessarily, it's more because you can, when you boost the highs, it brings a little clarity out of the voice. And with these lows, with my mic, the lows come in really loud, and then the highs, you know, are just not as loud. So I like to boost the highs a little bit just to get it on the playing field with the lows, even out the voice, you know. And then I cut it so that it didn't get too like hissy, like, you know. I cut it at around 1500 hertz. That's just stuff that my mentor used to say, that anything over 1700 hertz, the human ear can't exactly hear anyways. So you might as well, what you can hear is like a little white noise almost, you know. So I decided to just cut it, and I just swept it until it sounded good. So it's not necessarily going to be at 1500 hertz for you. It might be at like 1800 hertz or like 1700 hertz. So just make sure to use your ears and sweep, you know. And then this one right here, 184 hertz. I didn't necessarily want that one to be really heard. I wanted it to kind of just bring, because I cut right here, so I boosted a little bit right here so that it wasn't, so that the lows weren't completely lost, you know. So yeah, now we got our voice sounding pretty crisp, pretty rock starish.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go.
All right, cool. Shit sounds fire. Now we're gonna go up to this area right here and we're gonna click the mixer. And then we're gonna go over here, and you remember guys, in my last video, I showed you guys how to create auxes. So we're gonna go to option, new auxiliary channel strip, and that just created a new aux, and we're gonna name it Reverb. And then we're gonna go to this area right here, we're gonna click, and we're gonna make it bus 1. Cool. And then now our aux is connected to bus 1. So now we're gonna go into the plugins and we're gonna go down to Reverb. And we're gonna use Space Designer. And don't forget to come down here, hold option and click so that that reverb is, you know, at 0, 0 and you can actually hear it. So we're gonna go to our verse channel right here. We're gonna click this area and we're gonna go to bus. We're gonna go all the way up to bus 1 reverb. And that just sent our verse track to the bus reverb. So now you can hear some reverb on that track. So now we're gonna crank it up. Okay. So I added some reverb on there. The problem with my thing, my plugin, is I got rid of my presets somehow. You know, usually when you click over here, it's gonna have a bunch of presets. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is I'm gonna tell you to go to Space Design, okay? Go to Space Design and go up to this bar right here, click, and it's gonna have a bunch of options for you. And I would say go to one that's called, go to like a chamber and make it like a big large hallway or large cathedral or whatever, and you know, crank it up to like maybe like crank it up to like halfway, and then, you know, experiment and go up and down over here and just go up and down and kind of hear what sounds good with the reverb. I'm not going to be able to give you a perfect example with this stock plugin, but I'm going to go with one of my other plugins that I do have available to me, and it's going to be, this one is called Manny Reverb. Okay, oh fuck.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever, but now we're apart. Mother's love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever, but now we're apart.
Cool. So basically I used this Manny Reverb, and I know you guys don't have that, but I just don't have any presets on this one because I deleted them. But you're gonna go, you know. So, but it's essentially doing the same exact thing. It's on this aux, and I send it over here, and I just go up and down until it sounds, you know, until you find the sweet spot of not too much reverb, not too little reverb, just right. So now we're gonna go to new auxiliary track, another one. We're gonna go back to bus and go to bus 2, and we're gonna name this one delay. And then you guys are gonna go to the delay right here and go to tape delay. That's a real good one. And again, I don't have any of my presets because I deleted all the stock presets. So you guys are gonna go to this bar and you're gonna go to, it's gonna give you an option of like, you know, 1/4, and I would say probably go to like 1/4 or 1/2 feedback. I would say go 1/4 or 1/2 feedback and click that, and it's gonna automatically give you all these, you know, things. And then just play around, leave the dry, and then make the wet maybe at the max, you know. And then you're gonna go right over here and you're gonna go to bus and send it to that delay. Send your track to the delay. And then, like the other one, I'm gonna mute this tape delay and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go to waves and I'm gonna do a delay that I do have. And this one's called H delay. Okay. And log off. Don't mind this.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it.
Oh, look what I did. Look how I messed up. I didn't press option and... Okay, now we can hear it.
Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go. I said I loved you, didn't go. Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever. You broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever, but now we're apart.
Alright, so that's what we got so far. I'm gonna go copy and paste this to our ad-libs so that we can have the same effect on everything. And then, you know, of course, we gotta move the buses to reverb, delay, reverb, delay. And what's this? 14. Negative 14. Negative 21. Alright, we good. Alright, so now let's unmute these ad-libs and see how we can sauce.
IDP. Oh, you snap me.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big 14, you know what the fuck going on. Love scars, you broke my heart and it left love scars. I said I loved you, didn't go far. We said forever, but now we're apart, yeah.
Under a suicide, this a foreign ride. Bitch, I'm with the gang. Shooter, he gon' snipe. Pow, yeah. I'ma give a pipe. That bitch ain't a wife. No.
Dude, if that don't sound like Trippie Redd, I really don't know what does. That could be a Trippie Redd reference track right there. No cap. Okay, so let's recap on what we learned. Basically, Trippie Redd, A, watch those levels. Make sure that your vocals are coming in quiet, not too hot. B, don't cut too much of those lows out. You know, look at what we did. We barely cut any lows. We didn't even cut, you know what I'm saying? In a real track, you're gonna wanna cut like sweep and cut little things out of that you don't like, but a lot of people cut lows out completely, and that gets rid of the deepness of the voice. And if you listen to Trippie, he has a little deepness in his voice. He got a deepish voice, you feel me? So remember, don't cut those good sounds, those deeps all the way out. Just kind of tame them. You want to tame them, but you don't want to get rid of them completely. Then for compression, you know, have a higher ratio so that when he does get loud, it's able to handle that and it's able to like push it back down. You know, you're gonna wanna go with higher because there's parts that are gonna be, you know, regular, and then it just goes high all of a sudden because he's screaming, you feel me? So that ratio, that high ratio, that maybe like 10-to-1, that keeps it under control and it's ready for anything. Then that second EQ, you're gonna look for that spicy, that attitude in the voice, those frequencies that kind of like give it like a yeah, like some rocker shit almost, you know what I'm saying? Like you wanna, and you can experiment, and some people can even add a little you know, around the 1500s is almost like a walkie-talkie-ish. That's where the walkie-talkie part of your voice can come out. So experiment between there. Remember the 2500 hertz to 3500 hertz, that's always a really good like attitude spot that you boost. It's gonna give you some sauce to that voice. And then, as always, a good amount of reverb and a good amount of delay. As always, guys, don't forget to smash that like button and drop a comment to maybe win that free mix and master. And don't forget to subscribe so I could teach you how to mix and master at a professional level from home. See you guys in the next video. I'm out.